Ragebait. 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 I don't know why people keep acting like this is some modern invention. Humans been rage baiting since the caveman days.
What are you simpletons doing?
Somebody figured out real early that if you say the right thing at the wrong time, somebody gonna crash out. And once somebody crash out, it's already over. You already won. That's Ragebait.
Ragebait, man. Y'all ever got rage baited? Let me know down below. I see bro with the intros and shit. Tough. Tough.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about
tough.
in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing.
The funniest part is, everybody swears they don't be falling for it. Everybody thinks they are smart, too chill, or too self-aware to be rage baited.
I have no enemies.
Nah, rage bait don't care about none of that. If you got emotions, you're eligible for 10 servings of S-tier bait. The thing people get wrong is they think rage bait is just somebody being loud and stupid, like yelling the wildest opinion imaginable. That's not rage bait. That's just nonsense. Real rage bait is calculated. Real rage bait is outrageous. Shoot, it can even sound calm sometimes. That mug has so many forms, and that's why it's undefeated. And you don't even realize you're mad at first. You just feel something shift. Your brain go, wait a minute. And now you sitting up in your chair clenching your fist like Arthur. That's how it gets you. And today, we discuss some of the highest forms of rage bait. Let's start with the first form.
Who's that Pokemon?
Straight up cap rage baiters. These are the people who just lie, and I mean shamelessly.
I'm gonna be in shape by December.
No fear in their heart at all. They will say something that is objectively false, historically inaccurate, scientifically wrong, spiritually incorrect, and say it like they just read it off a textbook. And the crazy part is, they don't even sound unsure. They don't say, I think. They say it like it's already been decided and you just late to the meeting. That's what makes it dangerous, because now your brain is like, nah, I know that ain't right. And instead of letting it go, you feel obligated to step in. You feel like you gotta restore the balance. Like if you don't say something, the whole universe gonna be off just a little bit. That's the trap. They're not even trying to convince you either. They just wanna see who gonna react. And the moment you start explaining and pulling examples, bringing up facts, getting passionate, they already chilling. They already got what they want. You fighting passionate, they already chilling. They already got what they wanted. You fighting for the truth. Meanwhile, they just wanted entertainment. And guess who's having more fun? Straight up cap rage baiters be the funniest too, because they don't even defend themselves. You hit them with a whole explanation and they just be like, nah. See, now you mad again. Because how you gonna argue with nah? You can't. You just gotta sit there and realize you wasted your energy on somebody who was lying recreationally. That's elite ignorance at its finest. I got a brother like this in my friend group, but instead of capping, we say he's using his nonsense no jutsu. Bro, we'll be on the game having the time of our lives. Then out of nowhere you hear, see, if we're being honest, Steph Curry the best basketball player to ever play. Whole chat goes silent for a second. I'm talking straight crickets. Then seconds later, everybody's screaming about who's the best in the game. And whole time, he in the back dying from laughter. But honestly, unless you're a master at this, it's low tier rage bait if we're being honest. The thing is, the skill ceiling on this mug is so low, you don't even have to have that many reps to become a top tier cap rage baiter. This form right here depends on one thing and one thing only, the victim. Then you got the second form,
Who's that Pokemon?
the annoying ones. This faction right here gotta be one of the grimiest. But more specifically, the people who ask stupid questions on purpose.
Hey, what's Obama's last name again? That's me like shit.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about genuine curiosity. I'm talking about somebody who actually don't know and not trying to learn. Nah, I'm talking about the ones who already know the answer. Or worse, don't care about the answer. They just want to see you react.
God, that's
you
me,
know the question
fool.
as soon as it comes out, your soul feels it. Your brain immediately goes, oh nah. You trying to start something. Like you'll explain something very clearly. You'll give context and everything. You'll even dumb that mug down just a little bit to be safe. And they'll look at you dead in your face and go, so why didn't you just do the opposite? Brother, if doing the opposite made sense, I would have started there. That's not a question. You trying to set me up. And the worst part is the tone they ask it in. I'm talking calm, casual, all innocent and junk. Like they not actively trying to waste your time. Like they didn't already decide they don't agree with you before opening they dang trap. They'll hit you with the, I'm just asking, bro, which is a dangerous sentence by itself. Because no, you're not just asking. You're poking around fishing for what you can get. You trying to see if you can get me to explain myself again and again so you can pretend not to understand again and again. That's Ragebait. Because now you gotta decide. Do I answer seriously or risk getting irritated? Or do I ignore this junk and look crazy for not responding? Either way, they already won. They put you in a lose-lose situation. And let's talk about how stupid questions always come at the worst time. You could be mid-rant, mid-story. I'm talking cooking up the meanest point. And here they come like,
WRC, we all turn our drawers inside out to avoid washing them, right?
Brother, what's that?
I swear sometimes these niggas not even trying to make you mad. Sometimes they just really here to bring confusion. You ever notice how stupid questions always force you to restart your whole thought? You gotta immediately rewind and re-explain just for them to nod and go, I don't know about all that. Of course you don't know. You weren't trying to. And the elite stupid question Ragebaiters will act confused after you answer. They'll squint their little eyes and tilt their head like a dog. Now you speaking a whole nother language.
Ding bong ding dong, his stone cold eye.
Now you feel dumb for understanding your own point. And that's when you gotta catch yourself. Because the way it'll be having your blood boiling will have you ready to slap the nearest person in your range. They not asking because they want clarity. They asking because confusion keeps the conversation going. Confusion keeps you talking. Confusion keeps them entertained. And the craziest part, when you finally stop responding, when you finally retreat from the niggertree, they act like you the weird one.
Yo, who the fuck is this nigga?
I was just asking a question, bro. Nah. See, now I'm finna.
Nah, fool, man.
Yeah.
Fuck no, this nigga funny.
Yeah. This genuinely has to be one of the dirtiest forms of Ragebait. Because at least loud Ragebaiters show you who they are. Stupid question Ragebaiters hide behind curiosity. They act like you are the problem for being annoyed by something that was clearly designed to be annoying. But the next one, another Ragebaiting form that does not get talked about enough.
Who's that Pokemon?
The selective listener. This person is not deaf. They heard you. They just chose one sentence fragment that gave them the best chance to annoy you. You could be explaining something perfectly, clear, calm, collected. You even check yourself mid-sentence like, wait, let me say this the right way, just to avoid any confusion. And somehow, they still walk away with the worst possible interpretation imaginable. You'll say something like, shoot, sometimes people just be overreacting online, bruh. And they immediately jump in with, oh, so you don't think nobody should ever care about anything, huh? Who said that? This is Olympic level leaping. Simone Biles couldn't even clear that gap. And now you sitting there trying to figure out how they even arrived at that conclusion. Because you know what you said. They know what you said, but they heard what they wanted to hear. That's the rage bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Because now you gotta rewind the whole conversation like a DVD menu. No, that's not what I said. What I meant was, and before you even finish, they already halfway arguing with a point you never made. And the thing is, my boys, if you got a shawty you're dating or talking to, just know she is an S-tier rage baiter. Women are just born with the selective listening trait. Most of the time it happens during an argument, which they hate if it feels like they're losing, by the way. You could be arguing your point, spitting straight facts, and let you say one thing wrong. She was there waiting the whole time, lurking in the conversation like a jaguar stalking prey. Now she hitting you with the infamous, "You don't care about me." That sentence right there has put a many niggas on 1 HP. And the most irritating part about selective listeners, they try to act all confused when you got them on the ropes. Now you defending your whole sentence structure like it's on trial for a murder case. You start explaining just a little slower.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Using your examples, I'm talking a whole 20-page dissertation. And every time you
Hey man, if y'all ever been through what this nigga talking about, cause I have, like, all these bitches, bro. Accurate.
they interrupt you with, "But that's not what you said." Yes, it is. You just ignored the rest. Like, how you gonna tell me what I said? And for nonchalant introvert niggas like me, this is straight up kryptonite for us. Cause one thing we usually keep a good tab on are the things we say.
What did he say?
But that's not what you said. It's literally a double pump shotgun to our health points. And that's when your patience really starts slipping. Because now, it's not even a disagreement no more. It's a reading comprehension issue at this point.
I would say these sneakers have gone through the same process coming out with the 2 points of references. Yeah.
And you can't fix that in real time. The selective listener thrives on chaos. They love misunderstanding because it keeps the argument alive. If they actually understood you, the whole conversation would have already been over. And they don't want that. They want the back and forth, the friction. They doing all this ish for the love of the game. And when you finally get tired and say, "Never mind, bro," they act like they already won. See, that's what I thought. Nail in the freaking coffin. That one-liner in itself is a whole category of baiting. That's what makes selective listening elite rage bait, because it doesn't look like rage bait. From the outside, it just looks like somebody misunderstanding. But on the inside, you fighting for your life trying not to raise your voice and slap a nigga across his jawline. This gotta be top 3 highest forms solely due to its win streak. You can't topple a selective listener. Even if you know it's there, just go ahead and chalk it up to the game, my guy. Anyways, 5K likes, and y'all getting part 2. Cause every last form I just mentioned got an annoying little cousin.